Welcome to another All Things Retail webcast with Retail Pro. Hi, I'm Rick Fuentes. With each webcast, we focus on a specific topic all of us in retail need to address in our day-to-day business operations. And together, we will look at how to accomplish what you need in Retail Pro. Today, we will look at touch menus, another benefit Retail Pro provides you to efficiently use the point of sale using a fast, one-touch item selection button. This is Alexandra and Kevin. They are retailers who have stores in a prime location. To know more about their story, check out our previous All Things Retail webcasts. While they were involved in their healthy competition, a newcomer came to their block. Meet Mr. Chup. His friends call him Ket. He's a savvy retailer who also uses Retail Pro and likes thinking outside of the box. He was amused with his new neighbors, and he knew that Retail Pro would allow him to put a plan in motion to gain more customer traffic. Alexandra and Kevin were unaware of what Ket had in store for them. When Ket opened his store, he realized he had a little extra space and decided to take advantage of it. He knew Retail Pro had a feature called touch menus. This gave him the idea that would allow him to take advantage of his system, use the extra space, drive more traffic, and increase sales. Therefore, he decided to use the extra space to put in a small coffee shop. This would allow his customers to stay in the store, relax, get a cup of coffee, a small bite to eat, and having a continuous supply of Joe for himself wasn't bad. Retail Pro's touch menus provided his associates an easy and an efficient way to quickly sell specific items with a one-touch item button, providing him the benefit to track how well his coffee shop was doing, right in the same system he used in his store, Retail Pro. It was no surprise to Ket that his sales and his profits increased. He was extremely happy. However, what did surprise him was to see Alexandra and Kevin happily having coffee together. Well, even if it was only for a minute. So what are touch menus? Touch menus are programmable one-touch menu buttons which provide fast one-touch item selection at the point of sale, which greatly increases the speed of your transactions, leading to more efficient point of sale operations. Virtually any retailer can benefit from one-touch item selection, whether you need to sell souvenirs, ski lift tickets, or like Ket Coffee. Retail Pro's touch menus provide you the flexibility to handle all these scenarios and more. Before taking you to the point of sale to see touch menus, let me show you how simple it is to set up. If we click on the Retail Pro icon here on the bottom right, this will bring up a menu. Here we select Administration Console, area where you configure Retail Pro. And under Preferences and Settings, you'll find Touch Menus. Here we select for which business entity or for which subsidiary you want your touch menus to be available or they will run in. Therefore, it can be for all your stores, one store, or maybe a series of stores. So once you've decided, you go to the Menu Designer. Here is where you will design your touch menus, top menu, or main menu downward. Therefore, to design is pretty simple. You create menus, a blank canvas, and you create buttons, which you add to a menu. Menus have buttons, and buttons reference an item or navigate to another menu. So let's look at Ket's design. I'll go and choose Chup's Cafe, and we can see here his top menu, his main menu, his first level consists of two buttons, drinks and food. So if I were to walk you through the creation of a button just to see the mechanics, I click on Create, you can see a button can be an item button or a navigation button. If it's an item button, I can look or search for an item by the description, UPC, or ALU. I can change the button label, the color, background color, font color, and size. So in essence, you are linking the item to this button. If it's a navigation button, you can navigate to an existing menu or a new menu. So, if we were to look at his example here and click on drinks, I can edit it real quick to see, oh yep, it is a navigation button and it's taking me to the drinks menu. If I click on drinks again and navigate to drinks, now it's taking me down one level. And in this level, in this menu, which also contains two buttons, has two more navigation buttons. So if I click on coffee and navigate to that menu, it's now taking me to a third level. You can have as many levels as you like. It could be 1 level, 2 level, 3 levels, depending on your design and how sophisticated or how simple you want your design to be. So in this example, my third level coffee now is taking me to the specific individual items. If I click on it, I can see, yes, it's an item button. So it's referencing, linking this item to this button. I've changed the background, the font color, and the width and size. So once you've designed your menus, then you go to Touch POS options, where you would then set up the default menu, which Retail Pro would recognize to be used as your top main menu in your Touch POS. So now let's go and take a look at the touch menus at the point of sale. We select Touch POS to use our touch menu functionality. Here's where we will have the touch menus that we've designed in the point of sale. So let's walk through a few examples. Let's say a customer walks into Ket's store, sees the coffee shop, says, walks over and asks the cashier, can I have a tall mocha and a banana muffin? So the cashier would click on drinks, click on coffee, and click on the tall mocha. You would go back to the main menu, click on food, and click on the banana muffin. Let's say the customer gave the exact amount, so he tenders the transaction, takes the exact amount, updates the transaction, and done. Very fast, very efficient, one item selection buttons. And again, you can design how many levels you wish to go. So you could have items on this first level, or you can go into menus as Ket has. So let's say another customer walks in and says, I would like an espresso, I would like a large Coke, and I would like a bagel. So the cashier clicks on drinks, clicks on coffee, and clicks on the espresso. Goes up 1 level, so you come down to beverages and click on Coke. Here, this takes us to another level where we can select the sizes. So he clicks on large Coke, clicks on main menu to go back to the main menu, clicks on food, and then clicks on the bagel. Again, very fast, very quick. You choose in the design how many levels you wish to go and where you want the items. Tender the transaction. Let's say the customer gave $20 to take. Give back the change, update, and a quick reminder to make sure you give back the change to the customer. Click OK. So let's do one final example, but let's mix it up a little bit. Let's say a customer was walking around the store and picks up a shirt and then walks over to the coffee shop and asks the cashier, excuse me, can I have a bottle of water, and could I purchase this shirt right at the same register? And the cashier says, why, yes, of course. The cashier can use the touch menus, one touch item selection, to select the bottle of water and at the same time scan in the item, the shirt that the customer brought from the store, allowing the customer to purchase his water and his shirt right in the same register, providing great customer experience and tracking everything in one system, Retail Pro. Tenders the transaction, take, update, and done. And there you have it. Retail Pro touch menus. So thank you very much for joining. Stay tuned for another webcast of all things retail with Retail Pro.